My name is Adam Finkelstein, and I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis when I was 2 years old. I published a children's picture book, Up and Adam, about my childhood experiences facing UC with a positive attitude. The book is available on the Barnes & Noble website, and all profits go to nonprofit organizations like Connecting to Cure. When I was in elementary school, I loved going to class. Learning new subjects was a lot of fun, and I was friendly with so many different people. One cool person at school was the nurse. I'd visit her every day at lunch to take my medicine. She would always tell jokes, so I would look forward to going to medicine time to hear what she had to say. We met at the beginning of the school year when I dropped off an extra set of clothes. I knew that if my ulcerative colitis acted up and I had an accident, the nurse was a friend I could go to for help. She could give me the new clothes and I wouldn't need to worry. One day, I asked my friend Matt when he took his medicine because I never saw him at the nurse's office. He said he didn't take any medicine, and that surprised me. When I got home and told my mom that Matt doesn't take medicine, she said that was because he didn't have colitis. I never realized other kids may not need medication. Hearing this made me feel more grown up than the other kids, since taking it was an adult thing that most of my friends didn't do. Outside of school, my favorite activity was playing baseball. I played Little League for the Cardinals on weekends. It felt really good to run around and exercise in the fresh air. Before games, my parents and I would make sure that there was a bathroom near the field. We would plan ahead just in case I had to use the toilet. Most of the time there was a bathroom nearby and I was able to play. Once in a while, there was not a close bathroom, so instead of going to the game, I played catch with my dad at home. I missed my teammates, but was glad that I was able to play outside with Dad. During a game of catch when I was in 2nd grade, I felt an urgent need to go to the bathroom. I couldn't hold it in. Luckily, I was right outside our house, so I ran inside. I spent a while in there and started to get a stomach ache too. My parents stood outside the bathroom and talked with me through the door. It felt good to have company. We made up many stories to pass the time. My favorite ones were about athletes and superhero animals. I forget I was on the toilet since I'd be so busy coming up with another line to add. Throughout the day and night, I rushed to the toilet about every 2 hours. That was difficult, especially when I was trying to sleep. I'd think, here we go again, whenever the need to use the toilet interrupted my day. I told myself that this time next week, I'll be much better, since I knew that the flare-up would not last. A goal and an image of a healthy me pushed me forward. Around dinner time, I felt hungry but still had a bad stomachache. I had to eat something bland but didn't want toast since that was flavorless. One of my favorite foods was pizza, and that is what I wanted. My mom had an idea. Adam, you could have a sauceless pizza. That will be fine for your stomach and tasty too. We ordered a large sauceless cheese pizza from Bertucci's that I really enjoyed. When I'm not sick, I still eat a sauceless pizza once in a while. On Monday, I wasn't feeling better and went to the doctor. My stomachache felt worse and I was going to the bathroom more, so I hoped the doctor could do something to help. His office never scared me. In fact, it is a place that I felt very comfortable. My doctor spent years studying and learning all about colitis, and I trusted that he would be able to help me feel better. By being in his office, I knew that I was closer to returning to my healthy self. At the appointment, my doctor first felt my stomach to see if he could feel anything wrong. I giggled because his cold hands were ticklish. After laughing, my stomach still hurt, so there was more to be done. I went downstairs to get blood drawn. Normally, I had it drawn every 3 or 4 months at my checkups. Just like with taking medicine, I felt proud when I got my blood drawn. How many other kids must be as responsible and brave as I was? Not many. When it was drawn, I knew that I was facing something that not many other kids could, and I felt confident. After seeing the results of the test and hearing my symptoms, my doctor said that I should take a week off from school and increase my dosage of medicine. I thought that's what he would say, but I was worried about falling behind in school. That week, my class was learning how to multiply and add two-digit numbers bigger than 10. It sounded like a challenge. The next day, I was on the toilet again for a long time with a stomachache. My dad had an idea. Adam, let's take a break from storytelling and do some math problems instead. That way, you won't be as far behind when you get back to school next week. So instead of talking about superhero Adam Ant, my dad would write a few problems on a piece of paper and help me solve them. Focusing on these problems took my mind off being on the toilet and having stomach aches. Soon, I was able to do them without much help. By the time I felt well enough to go back to school, I was actually ahead of some of my classmates in math. My teacher was really proud of me for working so hard when I was sick. I was glad that my positive attitude helped me heal and learn at the same time. Classmates asked why I had been out of school for an entire week, and I answered that I had been sick. I held back some information, but it was not due to embarrassment. Many kids don't know how digestion works, so I said something that everyone would understand. Once or twice a year, I would miss a week of school for a flare-up. A positive attitude about staying on track with school and a mindset of working towards a healthy me was motivation to deal with the flares. When I was healthy, I did not let colitis hold me back. I loved to exercise, enjoyed school, and most importantly, I smiled a lot. I always enjoyed what I was doing since I knew what it was like to not be able to do something. I tried my hardest in everything, whether it was playing baseball or learning a new topic, because I could. And that's the book, Up and Adam. And on the last page are some questions to think about based on the book, such as, is there someone at school that makes you feel better, like I had the nurse? What are some fun ways to change foods that you can eat, like I took the sauce off the pizza? What are some fun activities that you can do that are so close to a bathroom? And what are some ways that you can make going to the doctor a better experience? I would always get a cookie afterward. Thank you for reading Up and Adam with me.